come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and Sign Language and Interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a world of beauty and elegance where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and Sign Language and Interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better Use.
Tarehe 19 mwezi wa 9 mwaka wa 2025. Natumai kwamba siku imekuamkia vyema zaidi popote pale ulipo. Ni kukaribisha rasmi katika kipindi chetu. Tuangazie haswa ni matukio yapi ambayo yanaendelea kujiri, na pia tuweze kujua ama tuweze kuangazia jinsi wiki imekuwa, tuweze kujua ni yapi ambayo tumeweza kupiga hatua ama ni wapi ambapo tumeweza kupiga hatua na ni wapi ambapo lazima tuweze kurekebisha. My name is Nyongesa Derek and this is Mamlaka Breakfast. Ni kipindi ambacho hukujia kila siku ya wiki kuanzia Jumatatu hadi siku ya Ijumaa, masaa mawili ya kuweza kujielimisha, kujiburudisha na pia kuweza kujijuza. Hii leo basi tutaangazia mengi zaidi, na katika awamu yetu ya pili tutakuwa na Madam Zipora Nyangara ambaye tutakuwa nazungumzia kuhusu teens and mental health. Tuweze kujua haswa ni vipi tunaweza kuweka mazingira haswa kwa vijana yawe salama, siweze kukumbwa na msongo wa mawazo. Ni yale ambayo tutakuwa nazungumzia katika awamu yetu ya pili na Madam Zipora Nyangara who is a psychologist. Na hii leo pia katika awamu yetu ya kwanza kama ilivyo desturi tutakuwa naangazia habari kwenye gazeti zetu za kidijitali na pia vile vile kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo. Niko na gazeti la The Star, gazeti la The Standard na pia gazeti la Daily Nation kwenye meza yangu, na pale mtandaoni nitakuwa naangazia habari kwenye gazeti la The Star, gazeti la People Daily, Business Daily na pia gazeti la Taifa Leo. Tuweze kujua haswa ni yapi ambayo yanajiri, na pia vile vile tukiendelea na kipindi nitakuwa nahakikisha kwamba pia nawe kama mfanya biashara unaweza kujiendeleza katika biashara yako, na pia nikupatie nafasi ya kuweza kujizolea elimu. Tuko na Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, Better Use School na pia vile vile East Africa Cosmetics. Ni kanda ambazo nitakuwa na kueleza tukiendelea na kipindi chetu, na unaweza kuwasiliana nami mtandaoni kupitia ukurasa wetu wa Facebook Mamlaka Television na pia ukurasa wangu rasmi kabisa Nyongesa Derek Official. Unaweza kunifuatilia pale na pia tukaweza kuwa na gumzo lenye manufaa. Na pia nambari zetu za simu ziko wazi, unaweza kutumia nambari ya simu 0700 899 899. Nambari nyingine ya simu ni 0721 899 899. Kwa sasa mtazamaji, napojiandaa kukuletea habari hizi kwenye gazeti za kidijitali, ningependa tuweze kuangazia our first advertisement, that is Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. For more information, let's have a look at Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality advertisement.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and Sign Language and Interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532, or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
ya Nakuru, hasa ukiwa katikati ya jiji kuu la Nakuru. Wanapatikana pale Equator House orofa ya pili na orofa ya 4 next to Ereto Bookshop. Unaweza kufika pale ukaweza kuangazia kosi tofauti tofauti, mojawapo ikiwa ni tourism, hospitality, pastry and baking, accountancy, fashion and design, and sign language and interpretation, na bila kusahau lugha kama vile Kifaransa, Kichina na pia Germany na pia Kispanyola. Unaweza kujifunza pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Na habari njema ni kwamba kwa wanafunzi haswa kizazi cha Gen Z kuanzia miaka 19 hadi miaka 26, kuna kosi ambayo inapatikana pale, na wanakuhakikishia kwamba baada ya kumaliza kosi hii ambayo itakwenda kuchukua miezi mitatu, utakuwa unajipatia nafasi ya ajira. Nazungumzia kuhusu garment making. Hizo kosi ama hiyo kosi itakuwa inakuchukua miezi mitatu pekee, na bila shaka baada ya hapo basi utakuwa unapata ajira ama utakuwa unapata kazi ambayo utakuwa unaifanya katika kaunti ya Nairobi, haswa katika maeneo ya Kitengela, na bila shaka itakuwa bora zaidi wapo utakuwa unafika pale na kuweza kujifunza kosi hiyo. Jukumu ni lako, hakikisha kwamba unatembelea taasisi hii kwa maelezo zaidi. That's all about Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Na pia kando na hayo, mitihani ambayo inapatikana pale, they have ICM, NEC, CASNEB, NITA and KISM. Ni mitihani ambayo ukisha hitimu unapewa cheti ama shahada ambayo inadhibitisha kwamba ulisoma pale na ukahitimu, na utakuwa umejipatia nafasi bora zaidi ya kutafuta ajira humu nchini na pia katika mataifa za kigeni. That's all about Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. They define a culture of professional excellence. Now let's have a look at stories that are making headline in our digital newspapers. I have The Star, I have People Daily, Business Daily and Taifa Leo. Ni gazeti ambazo nitakuwa naziangazia kwa undani kabisa tuweze kujua haswa ni yapi ambayo yanaendelea pale. Now, these are some of the stories that are making headline on the front page of The Star. We have this story on page number 4. This is about politics, real history and daunting challenges as ODM turns 20 years. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 4. Historia kuhusu chama cha ODM ambacho kimeweza kuidhinisha miaka 20. Na bila shaka tunaelezwa kwamba kuna changamoto ambazo zimekuwa zikikumba chama cha ODM, na pia vile vile kuna mazuri ambayo tunaweza kuzungumzia katika chama cha ODM haswa katika uongozi na vile wanaendeleza agenda zao. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa 4, na hivi majuzi kumekuwepo.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. PRV Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Uni City Mall, rooms 26 along.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Samahani kwa tatizo hilo, na namshukuru sana mwenzangu wa George wakiwa na Joseph Madhenge kuhakikisha kwamba wameweza kusuluhisha tatizo hilo na tumeweza kurejea tena. Tuko hewani kupitia njia ya mtandao on Facebook Mamlaka Television, na pia kupitia njia ya runinga, na pia kwenye mtandao wa YouTube Mamlaka Television. Na ningekuomba sana iwapo unanitazama uweze kusemezana nami tuweze kubadilishana mawili ama matatu. Nikirejea kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo, habari kwenye ukurasa wa 4 kwenye gazeti la The Star. ODM, chama cha ODM kinaidhinisha miaka 20. Na ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 4, na tunaweza kwamba real history and daunting challenges as ODM turns 20. This is the story on page number 4. About sports, we have the story on the back page. SportPesa League back. Cash glory and rivalries set to ignite a new season. SportPesa League is back. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa nyuma kwenye gazeti la kwenye gazeti la The Star, samahani. Na bila shaka tunaeleza kwamba ni ligi ya SportPesa ambayo itakuwa inarejea tena kwa kishindo. Na pia vile vile katika ukurasa huu wa 4 tunaelezwa kwamba katika ukurasa wa 6 tunaeleza kwamba CS Matiang'i chides Ruto on failed state capture probe. This is the story on page number 6 of The Star. And on page number 8 we have another story about e-procurement here to stay. CS Mbadi insists. Licha ya kuwa kulikuwepo na tofauti kati ya serikali kuu na serikali za ugatuzi ama county, viongozi wa county hasa magavana ambao walikuwa wanatofautiana kuhusiana na amri ambayo iliweza kutolewa na Rais William Ruto kwamba lazima county ziweze kukumbatia mfumo wa e-procurement. Na hivi sasa basi tunaelezwa na waziri wa fedha Bwana John Mbadi kwamba e-procurement is here to stay. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 8 kwenye gazeti la The Star. Now this is our headline on page number 4 and number 5. Shock as county bills rise by 11 billion shillings in a year. Shock as county wage bill rise by 11 billion shillings in a year. Surge exposes a payroll as the single biggest threat to devolution. Ni swala ambalo linaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 4 na wa 5 kwenye gazeti la The Star. And lastly, we have the story on page number 3. Varsities halt operations as Dawn strike intensifies. Mgomo wa wahadhiri wa vyuo vikuu basi unaingia siku ya pili, huku akieleza kwamba hawatarejea tena darasani kama serikali haijaangazia matakwa yao. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 6, huku waziri wa elimu Mr. Julius Ogamba anaeleza kwamba serikali inaonyesha nia kuweza kutatua matatizo yao. Lakini itakuwa vipi iwapo basi tunashuhudia kwamba kuna fedha ambazo zinafujwa kila siku? Na pia vile vile kando na hayo tunaona pesa ambazo zinahusishwa na matumizi pale katika ikulu ya rais. Unapata kwamba kwa siku tulieleza kwamba wanatumia shilingi milioni 17 kwa siku. Na kando na hayo pia tunaona serikali ikiandaa mikutano ambayo inaitwa Economic Empowerment Forums ambazo zinaandaliwa katika tumeweza kuona zimeandaliwa katika maeneo tofauti tofauti, na pia kuna mikutano ambayo imeweza kuitishwa pale katika ikulu ya rais. Tukaona walimu pia wakuu ama walimu wa shule za msingi na shule za upili pia wakiwa katika kikao na rais pale katika ikulu wiki jana. Na bila shaka iwapo tunashuhudia haya na tunaona ni matumizi ama fedha zinatumika, itakuwa vipi wahadhiri wa vyuo vikuu waweze kuelewa kwamba serikali inajitahidi kuweza kutoa fedha? Na pia kando na hayo wanapoeleza kwamba serikali inaonyesha nia kuweza kuangazia matakwa yao ama maslahi yao, haswa malimbikizi ama mishahara yao ambayo ya mwaka wa 2017 hadi mwaka wa 2021. Na pia vile vile kando na hayo kuna mengi tu ambayo yanajitokeza pale, na wamesema kwamba hawatakubali tena mwito ama hawatakubali mwito ambao utakuwa iwapo watakuwa wanaitwa pale katika ikulu ya rais. Wanasema kwamba la hasha, hawatakuwa wanafanya hivyo. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 3 kwenye gazeti la The Star. Varsities halt operation as Dawn's strike intensifies. Na mgomo huu umeingia siku ya 3. Ni wito kwa serikali kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba haya ambayo tunayashuhudia tusiweze kutatiza shughuli za elimu, kwa sababu kuna wanafunzi ambao wanajiandaa kwa masomo yao ya mwaka wa mwisho. Na itakuwa vyema zaidi iwapo serikali itakuwa inaangazia swala hili na shughuli za masomo kuweza kurejea. That's all about the front page of the Star. For more information, get yourself a copy of the Star uweze kusoma na kujua hasa ni yapi ambayo yanaendelea. Now, let's have a look at the business stories on the front page of the Business Daily. We have the story on page number 9. The story is about intelligence. Renewable energy remains essential, but it cannot come at the expense of cheap power for a growing population. This is the story on page number 9. It's about energy. Renewable energy remains essential, but it cannot come at the expense of cheap power for growing, or rather for a growing population. This is the story on page number 9 of the Business Daily. And on page number 4, we have another story. Stanchart fights new pensioner claims from 325 former workers. This is the story on page number 4. And on page number 14, we have US tech firms step up their push to quash Kenya's digital tax. This is the story on page number 14 of the Business Daily. And on page number 9, we have another story about DRC Congo opens a bigger market for Kenya's fish. Kwa wale ambao ni wavuvi na pia kwa wale ambao wanajihusisha na kuuza bidhaa ama kuuza samaki, samahani, ama wachuuzi wa samaki, basi kule DRC wameweza kufungua soko la kuuza samaki kutoka humu nchini. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa 9 kwenye gazeti la Business Daily. Ni afueni kwa wafanya biashara, hasa kwa wale ambao wanajihusisha na kuuza samaki, kwa sababu duka limepatikana katika taifa la DRC Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, this is the headline on page number 9. Banks cut loan write-offs by 26 billion shillings amid auctions waiver. And we are being told that stock of written off date fails to 79% to 7 billion shillings. And lenders resort to aggressive credit recoveries. This is the story on page number 9 of the Business Daily. That's all about the front page of the Business Daily. For more business stories, grab yourself a copy of the Business Daily, haswa kwa wale ambao wanaofanya biashara na pia kwa yule ambaye anapania kuweza kujitosa katika ulingo wa kufanya biashara. Itakuwa vyema zaidi iwapo utakuwa unajipatia nakala ya gazeti la Business Daily na kusoma ili kuweza kufahamu haswa ni yapi ambayo yanakupaswa kuweza kuyafanya katika biashara. Now, moving on to the People Daily, we have the story on page number 2. We have the story on page number 2. Sleeping sickness could be a comeback in Kenya. Sleeping sickness could be a comeback, or rather could make a comeback in Kenya. This is the story on page number 2. Kuna ugonjwa wa kusinzia ambapo tunaelezwa kwamba huenda basi ukarejea humu nchini. Kuna huyu anaitwa huyu mdudu ama ni ndege. Insect, samahani. Kuna huyu insect ambaye anaitwa tsetsefly ambaye husishwa sana na ugonjwa huu wa kusinzia, na tunaweza kwamba ama madaktari wanaweza kwamba huenda basi ugonjwa huu kaweza kurejea tena humu nchini, na ni vyema waweze kuhakikisha kwamba wanaweka mikakati ya kuweza kujikinga na hawa wadudu ambao wanasambaza ugonjwa huu. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa pili kwenye gazeti la People Daily. And on page number 5, we have the story about politics. What the opposition must do to defeat President William Ruto. Kile ambacho upinzani inapaswa kufanya ili kuweza kumngoa Rais Ruto madarakani mwaka 2027. Iwapo ungependa kufahamu, ni katika ukurasa wa 5 kwenye gazeti la People Daily. Na mwisho kabisa tuna habari ambazo zimepewa kipaumbele hasa katika ukurasa huu wa 4. Tunaweza kwamba why Ruto can't stop corruption. Why President Ruto can't stop corruption. Tumekuwa tukieleza kwamba lazima rais aweze kupigana na ufisadi, lakini kulingana na mwandishi wa habari hizi anaeleza ni kwa nini Rais Ruto hawezi kusitisha ama kuweza kuzima kabisa mianya ya ufisadi humu nchini. Na tunaweza kwamba a month after blasting MPs, the president is yet to take any action as real war on graft could topple the system that keeps him in power. This is the story on page number 4 of the People Daily. Na mwisho kabisa pia utaniruhusu niweze kuangazia habari kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo, tuweze kujua pia ni yapi ambayo yanaendelea humu nchini. Nitaanza na habari za spoti. Katika ukurasa wa 20 tunaeleza kwamba Reds yaponea Chelsea Reds yaponea Chelsea FC ikikangwa. Ni katika michuano ya UEFA Champions League. Chelsea waliweza kupoteza mikononi mwa Bayern Munich ambao waliweza kuwacharaza Chelsea mabao 3-1. Mshambulizi wa timu ya Bayern Munich ambaye ni Harry Kane ambaye aliweza kuchezea timu ya Tottenham Hotspur katika ligi kuu ya Uingereza, aliweza kuyafunga mabao 2, na bila shaka pale mtandaoni mashabiki wamekuwa wakiendeleza shutuma zao kwa baadhi ya timu ambazo zinaendelea kusajili matokeo ambayo ni duni. Kwa habari zaidi za spoti, jipatie nakala ya gazeti la Taifa Leo. Kuna kipengele cha Mwanaspoti kuanzia ukurasa wa 19 hadi ukurasa wa 21. Na bila shaka kile ambacho tunaweza ni kwamba Reds ilizamisha Atletico Madrid mabao 3-2 uwanjani Anfield Jumatano usiku. Ni habari za spoti katika gazeti la Taifa Leo. Na pia vile tukirejea humu nchini, maandalizi ya chaguzi ndogo ambazo zitakuwa zinafanyika mwezi ujao, basi tunaweza kwamba IEBC yalenga Gen Z milioni 6.3 katika usajili. IEBC yalenga Gen Z milioni 6.3 katika usajili ujao, na tunaweza kwamba 70% ya wapiga kura kuwa vijana waliohitimu umri wa miaka 18 kati ya mwaka 2022 na mwaka huu. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa pili, na tunaeleza kwamba kando na usajili wa wapiga kura, hivi karibuni tumeeleza kwamba katika maandalizi ya uchaguzi ambao utakuwa unafanyika, basi IEBC inasema kwamba itakuwa vigumu kuweza kuandaa uchaguzi. Wanasema kwamba fedha ambazo zimetengewa ama wameweza kuzipokea hazitoshi. Wameweza kupokea shilingi milioni 700, na walikuwa wanatarajia kwamba watakuwa wanapokea shilingi bilioni 1 ili kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanaandaa uchaguzi mdogo ambao utakuwa unafanyika mwezi ujao. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa 3 kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo, na pia vile kuna baadhi ya vidokezo katika ukurasa wa 3. Tunaweza kwamba niambie aliko mwanangu mama alia, na bila shaka wanasema uchungu wa mwana ujuae ni mzazi, na asipomuona mwanawe basi atazidi kuwa na uchungu moyoni. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 3. Niambieni aliko mwanangu mama alia. Mamake mtaalamu wa masuala ya usalama aliyetoweka ama aliyetekwa miaka 4 iliyopita afika kotini. Kwa miaka 4 iliyopita mama hajui mtoto ama mwanawe yuko wapi, na anawashutumu maafisa wa usalama kwa kuweza kukosa kufanya uchunguzi na kuelezwa mwanawe yuko wapi kwa miaka 4. Sasa ameweza kuelekea kotini kwenda kuweza kupata majibu ya aliko mwanawe. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa 3 kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo, na pia vile katika ukurasa wa 8 tunaeleza kwamba katika mabano one term Chakwera akikaribia kushindwa. One term katika mabano, tunaweza one term katika mabano, Chakwera akaribia kushindwa. Matokeo ya awali yanaonyesha Rais Chakwera mwenye umri wa miaka 70 akielekea kubwagwa na mtangulizi wake Mutharika mwenye umri wa miaka 80. Ni katika ukurasa huu wa 8 kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo. Bila shaka ni siasa ambazo kuna uchaguzi katika taifa la Malawi, na pia naona zimeweza kuangaziwa na habari za kimataifa pale. Na pia vile katika ukurasa wa 5 tunaweza kwamba ununuzi mbadi akaa ngumu. Waziri asema serikali haitasitisha utekelezaji wa mfumo wa EGP. Ni katika ukurasa wa 5 kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo. Kichwa kikuu katika ukurasa wa 2 ni habari ambazo zinahusu sekta ya elimu. Uzembe wa walimu watesa maelfu. Uzembe wa walimu watesa maelfu ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa 2 kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo, na tunaweza kwamba ukaguzi unapoendelea wa shule wafichua sakata ambapo wakuu shuleni walipora kijanja. Ndio maana tunaweza kwamba uzembe wa walimu watesa maelfu, na tunaweza kwamba maelfu ya shule ama maelfu ya shule za upili nchini bado hazijapokea ufadhili wa serikali baada ya kubainika elimu ama walimu wakuu waliwasilisha data yenye dosari kwa Wizara ya Elimu. Wizara imekuwa ikiendelea kuhakiki data ya uwasilisha ama inawasilisha pesa tu kwa shule ambazo zimeidhinishwa. Ndio maana tunaeleza kwamba walimu ama uzembe wa walimu watesa maelfu, na shule ambazo zimeweza kupokea mgao basi ni zile ambazo zimeweza kuidhinisha data zao. Kwa wale ambao hawajaidhinisha data zao, basi hadi sasa wanaendelea kukaa katika mazingira ambayo ni duni kwa kukosa kutuma ama kwa kukosa kupokea mgao kutoka kwa serikali. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa pili kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo, na kufikia hapo mtazamaji, utaniruhusu niweze kutia kikomo katika uchambuzi wa gazeti za kidijitali. Kwa mengi zaidi, jipatie nakala ya gazeti hizi uweze kusoma na kujua haswa ni yapi ambayo yanaendelea pale. Nitakuwa nachukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko, nikirejea tarajia kwamba nitakuwa nasoma baadhi ya jumbe ambazo nazipokea pale mtandaoni, na pia vile vile nikirejea kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo, gazeti la Daily Nation na gazeti la The Standard, na pia nitakuwa nasoma jumbe ambazo ninazipokea pale mtandaoni. Usiondoke.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and sign language and interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji. Kimekuwa kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko na nimeweza kurejea tena. Asanteni sana kwa wale ambao wanaendelea kuwasiliana nasi kupitia mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia vile vile kupitia nambari zetu za simu. And I see pale mtandaoni, I see we have Peter Junior Ayemba anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much Peter Junior Ayemba for tuning in. Na pia napokea ujumbe wake Betty Maina mamake Bianca anasema good morning Derek tuned in. Thank you so much Betty Maina mamake Bianca for tuning in na nakutakia siku njema pia. Na pia napokea ujumbe wake Madam Penina Nganga from Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality anasema yale ambayo unawaeleza watazamaji ni kweli. Tuna offer kwa wanafunzi hasa wale ambao ni wa umri wa miaka 19 hadi 26. Kuna kosi ambayo itakuwa inachukua miezi mitatu pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, na baada ya hapo kisha hitimu watakuwa wanapewa ajira, garment making course. Thank you so much Madam Penina Nganga for verifying that information. Na pia napokea ujumbe wake Samuel Otieno, pia naye anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much Samuel Otieno for tuning in. Ni wale ambao wamenitumia ujumbe kupitia ukurasa wangu wa ukurasa wetu wa Facebook Mamlaka Television, na nikirejea pia katika ukurasa wangu wa Facebook Nyongeza Derek Official, I see we have Diana Ondegi anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much Diana for tuning in. Na pia vile vile napokea ujumbe wake Kate Catherine, thank you so much for tuning in. We have Marion Mwangi, we have Margaret Kuria anasema yuko ndani. We have Tracy Crony, Rhoda Best Gonzalez anafurahia sana matokeo ya Manchester City katika michuano ya UEFA Champions League. Hapo jana waliweza kushinda mabao 2-0 dhidi ya Napoli. Ni ujumbe ambao ananieleza pala, na nieleza kwamba niweze kuihamia timu ya Manchester City. Siwezi hata kamwe. Nitasalia pale Manchester United hata iwapo tutakuwa tunaenda relegation na kucheza mechi za championship, basi nitaelekea kule. Nitasalia kuwa shabiki wa Manchester United. Thank you so much Rhoda Best Gonzalez for your message. Na mwisho kabisa I see we have Madam Nancy the Queen anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much. And lastly we have Helen Shaneze. Tuendelee kuwasiliana na mtazamaji kupitia mitandao zetu za kijamii on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia kupitia ukurasa wangu wa Facebook Nyongeza Derek Official. Unaweza kunifuatilia pale. Na nimekueleza pia niko katika mtandao wa TikTok Nyongeza Derek, nitafute pale na unifuatilie pia, nami nitakuwa ninakufollow back. I follow you back ili tuweze kuwa katika mazungumzo. Now, Kuwakumbusha tu katika awamu yetu ya pili tutakuwa na mazungumzo kuhusu kuwalinda vijana wetu and raising or rather creating awareness, creating mental health awareness hasa kwa vijana, teen and mental health. Na mgeni wetu naona amekwisha fika. Ikifika saa 3 basi nitakuwa na muandaa tuweze kuwa katika gumzo. Anaitwa Madam Zipora Nyangara. Tutakuwa naye katika awamu yetu ya pili. Kwa sasa mtazamaji, utaniruhusu niweze kurejelea kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo. Niangazie habari kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation na pia gazeti la The Standard. This is the story on page number 18 on the front page of the Daily Nation. Defining weekend for President Ruto and Raila's parties on primaries. Defining moment, or rather a defining weekend for President Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga's party on primaries. UDA will hold party nominations on Saturday for 2 parliamentary seats and several ward posts ahead of the upcoming by-elections. This is the story on page number 18. Defining weekend for President Ruto and Raila's parties for primaries, or rather on primaries. And we are being told that UDA will hold a party nominations on Saturday for 2 parliamentary seats and several ward posts ahead of the upcoming by-election. This is the story on page number 18. And on page number 16, we have the story about teachers to join a medical scheme run by SHA. Teachers to join a medical scheme run by SHA. This is the Social Health Authority. TSC wants tutors under the new health cover by December 1st. This is the story on page number 18. Number 16. Nitakuwa naziangazia habari hizi kwa undani zaidi tuweze kujua hasa ni yapi ambayo tunaelezwa. Now, on page number 3, this is an international story. Ukraine says it has captured Kenyan fighters allied to Russia. This is the story on page number 3. Ukraine says it has captured Kenyan fighters allied to Russia. And on page number 2, we have the story about traffic. State turns instant fines as accidents spike. State turns to instant fines as accidents spike. Transport CS Davis Chirchir says cabinet will issue a memo to sanction, or rather to sanction a system that will rely on technology to nail rogue motorists. Kwa wale ambao wanavunja sheria barabarani na kusababisha ajali, basi kutakuwepo na faini ambayo watakuwa wanatozwa, angalau kuweza kuona wale ambao ni wahudumu wa barabarani waweze kuzifuata sheria na kupunguza idadi ya ajali pale barabarani. Na habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa wa pili kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. And on page number 4, this is our headline. Shock over 1 billion shillings mini polls budget. Shock over 1 billion shillings mini polls budget. Ni habari ambazo nimekuelezea pale kwenye gazeti la Taifa Leo kuhusu maandalizi ya uchaguzi mdogo. Na tunaweza kwamba ni kwa mshangao wakati ambapo tunaweza kwamba bajeti ambayo itakuwa inafadhili ama itakuwa inatumika kuweza kuandaa uchaguzi mdogo ambao utakuwa unafanyika hivi karibuni, utakuwa unaangazia takriban shilingi bilioni 1. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 4, na tunaweza kwamba the number of parliamentary seats up for grabs in November. 7 number of parliamentary seats up for grabs in November. Then we have a year 2027, a budget will be 62 billion. Polling stations 55,393, registered voters are 27.8 million. Then a cost per voter 2,200 shillings. 2022 budget was 42 billion shillings. Polling stations are 46,229, registered voters are 21.7 million. Then we have a cost per voter 2,000 shillings. Tunaona imeweza kuongezwa ama idadi hiyo imeweza kuongeza na shilingi 200 kwa mpiga kura moja, basi matumizi yatakuwa shilingi 2,000 na 200 samahani, katika mwaka wa 2027, tofauti na mwaka wa 2022 ambapo ilikuwa inaangazia shilingi ama walikuwa wanatumia shilingi 2,000. Now 2021 proposed referendum. This is the year 2021 proposed referendum. Budget was amounting to 14 billion shillings. Polling stations were 40,883. Registered voters are 19.6 million. Cost per voter 698. We also have a 2017 fresh elections. The total budget was costing 12 billion shillings. Polling station, or the number of polling stations, we had 40,883 polling stations. Number of registered voters, we had 19.6 million. Then a cost per voter 607 shillings. And you're being told that after the controversy, or rather after the controversial 2017 elections, a parliamentary watchdog stated taxpayers were ripped off by the electoral agency through grossly inflated cost and shady procurement deals. Yet the poll budget continues to soar, sparking criticism. This is the story on page number 4 of the Daily Nation. And that's all about the front page of the Daily Nation. As I have a look at the front page of the Standard, we have the story on page number 6. Tutors raise a stink over Shah shocker. A storm is brewing over the 20 billion shillings teachers medical scheme as President William Ruto orders all 460,000 teachers into the fledged Social Health Authority by December 1. This is the story on page number 6 of the Standard newspaper. Ni habari ambazo pia zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa wa 16 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Now, this is our headline on page number 4. Wind of change, wave sweeps Africa as incumbents are shown the door after one term. Wave sweeps Africa as incumbents are shown the door after one term. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 4, na tunaelezwa kwamba across Africa the myth of the untouchable incumbent is crumbling from Lilongwe to Gaborone, from Dakar to Lusaka and Windsor. The winds of change are sweeping away presidents who once believed elections were mere rituals, corruption, economic despair, and a restless youth pledge are rewriting the rules of power, and the fall of Malawi's Lazarus Chakwera is only the latest tremor in a continent trembling with revolt. This is the story on page number 4. In Africa, or rather Africa's continent, we have seen a change in leadership as presidents only serve for one term. Again, we are going to see the same thing happening in Malawi. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana katika ukurasa huu wa 4 kwenye gazeti la The Standard. Na mtazamaji, utaniruhusu niweze kurejea kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation tuweze kuangazia habari katika ukurasa wa 4. Tujue ni yapi ambayo yanaendelea, hasa tunapoangazia kuhusu bajeti ya uchaguzi mdogo ambao utakuwa unaandaliwa hivi karibuni. Na tunaweza kwamba shilingi ambazo zinatarajiwa kuweza kutumika ni shilingi bilioni 1 katika maandalizi ya uchaguzi mdogo. Analysis in 2017, the per voter cost was about 2,000 shillings. By comparison, Ghana's 2016 election cost just USD 0.07, that amounts to 9 shillings. Tofauti kidogo. Humu nchini uchaguzi wa mwaka 2017 kwa kila mpiga kura matumizi yake ilikuwa ni shilingi 2,000, tofauti na katika taifa la Ghana mwaka 2016 ambapo uchaguzi ulikuwa unakadiria shilingi 9. Tofauti iko wapi? Ni tofauti kubwa zaidi. Kutoka kwa shilingi 9 katika taifa la Ghana hadi kwa shilingi 2,000 katika taifa la Kenya. Na tunaanza kwamba price of democracy, why local elections are high cost affairs. IEBC reckons the 2027 polls will need at least 61 billion shillings, most of it spent on procurement of technology, remuneration of temporary poll officials and security personnel, and logistics. This is what is being highlighted. As we talk about the controversy, we have by-elections bill spark debate. 24, this is the number of electoral areas where by-elections will be held on November 27 at a cost of 1 billion shillings according to the IEBC. This high cost has ignited intense debate among Kenyans. Ni swala ambalo limezua mjadala miongoni mwa Wakenya. As we are being told that the Electoral Commission announced that the November 27 by-election in 24 electoral areas will cost taxpayers 1 billion shillings, has reignited debate over the high price of running electronics in Kenya, or rather, sorry, not electronics, but elections in Kenya compared to other democracies. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, this is the IEBC, projects that the 2027 general election will require at least 61 billion shillings, with a significant share allocated to procurement of technology, remuneration of temporary poll officials, and security personnel and logistics. These three areas ni mahala ambapo wanaangazia pale. As we do a comparison with the other nations, as we have a look at Ghana, the year 2016, the cost of election per voter, per one voter, was costing 9 shillings. And in 2017 in Kenya, the cost per voter was 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 4 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. IEBC Chief Executive Officer Marjane Hussein Marjane said the pending by-elections budget of 1.046 billion shillings covers all critical aspects required to deliver free, fair and credible polls. He cited personnel, transport, ballot materials, technology and security and voters' education as the main cost drivers through the commission, or rather, though the commission did not provide a detailed breakdown. This is the story on page number 4. As we are being told that Kenya's elections are among the most expensive in Africa and globally. In 2017, the per voter cost was about 2,000 shillings, placing Kenya behind only Papua New Guinea, where the cost stood at 6,300 shillings. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 4 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Na bila shaka kando na hayo, tunaeleza kwamba pia hii weekendi basi kutakuwepo na chaguzi ndogo, hasa chaguzi za vyama. As we are being told that a defining weekend for President Ruto and Raila Odinga parties on primaries. UDA will hold party nominations on Saturday for 2 parliamentary seats and several ward posts ahead of the upcoming by-election. Ni habari ambazo zinaangaziwa katika ukurasa huu wa 18 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Kufikia hapo mtazamaji, utaniruhusu niweze kuchukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko, niweze kumwandaa mgeni wetu. Ifikapo saa 3 juu ya alama, basi tutakuwa tunaangazia mada kuhusiana na malezi, haswa tunapozungumzia kuhusu msongo wa mawazo, teen and mental health, matatizo ya akili pale. Ni yale ambayo tutakuwa tunazungumzia katika awamu yetu ya pili na Madam Zipora Nyangara ambaye pia ni psychologist, mshauri pale. Tutakuwa naye katika awamu yetu ya pili. Kwa habari zaidi utajipatia nakala ya gazeti la The Standard na pia gazeti la Daily Nation na kuweza kufahamu haya ambayo nimeweza kuyazungumzia. Usiondoke.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Uni City Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a world of beauty and elegance where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life.
Are you ready to take the next big step in your career? Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality is a private, TVET accredited institution offering hands-on training from artisan level to advanced diploma. Our intakes run from January to November. We offer a wide range of programs including catering, food and beverage production, housekeeping, tour guiding and travel operations, tourism management, and guidance and counseling. Advance your career with courses in sales and marketing, human resource management, supply chain management, community development, social work, business management, secretarial studies, accounting, ICT, CPA and CPSPK. Tap into your creativity and technical skills through fashion and design, hairdressing and beauty therapy, plumbing, electrical and automotive engineering. We also provide impactful short courses in customer care, front office operations, public relations, event management, and additional training in guidance and counseling. Enhance your global reach with our language classes in German, French, English, Swahili, and Sign Language and Interpretation. Our programs are examined by recognized bodies including NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. We offer flexible learning options, full-time, part-time, and online classes. Comfortable and affordable accommodation is available for students from outside Nakuru. Visit us today at 2nd and 4th floors of Equator House, Nakuru. Call us on 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email us info@nakurucollege.ac.ke or apply online at www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining culture of professional excellence.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika awamu yetu ya pili. Thank you so much for those who are watching. Kwa wale ambao wanatazama wakiwa pale nyumbani, wakiwa kazini, nasema asanteni sana na karibu katika awamu yetu ya pili. Na unaweza kuwasiliana nasi mtazamaji kupitia nambari zetu za simu 0721899899. Today as we are going to have a conversation about teen and mental health, basi kumekuwepo na changamoto hasa kwa vijana ambao hawajui wafanye nini. Wanatoka katika umri mdogo ambapo walikuwa wanaangaliwa na wazazi, na wanapokuwa watu wazima pia hawajui wafanye nini, na kuna wale ambao pia wanashangaa wataanzia wapi. This is the reason why we have Madam Zipporah Nyangara, who is a psychologist. Atakuwa anatuelekeza moja kwa moja. Na nikueleze kwamba iwapo una swali pia unaweza kututumia kupitia nambari zetu za simu. That is 0721899899. Nambari nyingine ya simu ni 0700899899. But for now, let's hear from our guest. Good morning, Madam Zipporah.
Good morning.
Uko salama?
Niko salama, nashukuru. Wewe je?
Niko salama pia, nashukuru sana. Ni mara nyingine tuko nawe pia katika kipindi chetu.
Asante kwa kuniita tena.
Ndio. Nashukuru.
Yes.
Naam, leo tunazungumzia kuhusu teen and mental health.
Yes.
But before that, kwa yule ambaye anakutazama kwa mara ya kwanza, who is Madam Zipporah Nyangara?
Okay.
Yeah.
So jina langu official ni Zipporah Nyangara Mumbi, lakini watu wengi wananijua kama Zippy.
Yeah.
The executive director at a community-based organization called Haven of Dreams, ambayo tunazingatia mambo ya afya ya kiakili, as well as child, adolescent and youth empowerment. Na pia I also train on issues of mental health, human rights and leadership and life skills.
Yes.
So in a nutshell, mimi ndio Zippy sasa. Huyo ndio Zippy. Yes.
Ni sawa. Natumai kwamba baada ya kipindi hiki basi wako tumewasaidia vijana na pia watu wazima. As we talk about teens and mental health.
Yes.
The term teen, hawa ni vijana. Lakini for a better understanding of the word teen, how can we define that?
Okay. So teens, or what we call peer adolescents, it's a period ya transition between childhood na adulthood. Yes. So that period ndio when itwa teenage or adolescent. Yes. And so it's usually inakuwa characterized na so many things. For example, na hapa ndio muhimu ndio watu waweze kuelewa who is a teen and how we can support them, because pia statistics pia zinaonyesha ya kwamba teens and adolescents, they also go through mental health conditions. Wanasema from different statistics that 1 out of 4 people wako na mental health disorder, or they will have a mental health disorder at any point in their lives. Then they also talk about another study ilikuwa inaonyesha kwamba teen and young people suffer depression 15%.
15%,
And that's a huge number. And you know, wakati ambapo tunaongea kuhusu statistics, they are numbers until now we start mentioning them by names. Nyongesa, Dennis, you know, unajua Zippy, you know, those kind of things. And then also talking about around anxiety, young people with anxiety at 12%. And so that is the rate. So what happens is that, if I can explain briefly about that transition period, it's a period that comes about and also brings a lot of confusion in terms of, I am not a child. And I am not an adult, so who am I? And in that process pia utapata kuna wazazi wengine and caregivers watakwambia, mbona una behave kama mtoto? And then the next thing, kwa nini unafanya vitu zenye ni watu wazima wanafaa kufanya? And then there are also changes. This period huwa inaitwa a period of storm and stress because of everything that is happening. Number one, kuna different things that are happening. There's the aspect of body changes. That number one, kwa Kiswahili ni kubalehe. So number one, unaona kama ni kijana ameanza kukua, break voice, msichana kuna the aspects of breast. There's also the hormonal aspect. There's also the fact that at this stage a young person wants to ask the question, who am I? they're finding their identity in terms of mimi ni nani. And that is why utapata wanaanza ku-explore. Do they have their own values? Can they have their own friends? Wataanza ku-interact with other people. Wengine, and even when they're finding their identity, utapata wengine, what they will do, they will not explore. Atachukua labda what their parents and their caregivers and people they look up to wanafanya. Then kuna mwingine atasema hivi ndio mimi niko. It's an exploration or an explorative stage. Mwingine atasema let me explore and then define who I am based on what I have seen. Then there's also the aspect of hormones. Hapo ndio unapata the now hormones that are now coming in our bodies. There's so many things that are happening, and so sometimes pia hizi hormones na hormonal imbalances zinafanya pia mtu anakuwa moody. Remember also the brain is also now still yani the things it's building up, you're getting a different aspect of developing.
Could that be the effect of imagination? Yani mtu unaanza kufikiri vitu ambazo hazipo.
Yes, kuna that perspective, but then also kuna this perspective when a teen anaona either doom, bad things are happening to me, alafu ataona yeye ndio vitu zinamfanyikia na sisi wengine hatuelewi. And that is why utapata some of the adolescents and young people and teens watasema wenye hata hamnielewi, you don't get what I am going through, because they imagine pia the world is just they are at the center. It's like a film. Mimi ndio main character and then everyone else is watching and so it's about me. But then also the aspect here brain is because we have different parts of the brain. Number one, we have the prefrontal cortex that is used for logic, that is used for decision making, and then we also have the limbic, which is also the emotional part. So what happens is that the prefrontal cortex is not fully developed at that point. So at this point, na utaona kwamba a lot of teens at this point, they will do things and then unaanza kujiuliza shida yako ni gani sana. Like why are you doing this? Is because they are not logic. The part of the brain that gives them logic is not fully functioned. But now the emotional bit is functional, and that is why utapata they are erratic, they are moody. Ulikuwa unaongea na teen asubuhi and then jioni ukimwongelesha ni sifeel I don't feel sijiski like you are squeeze wanasema you're affecting my mental health. I don't feel like it,
No.
So there's all those aspects that is happening, and also the bit of identity where now you want to know who you are. You asking questions, why? And hapo ndio utapata pia what they're trying new friends, they are trying new fashion, all those kind of things. Yes.
And as we look things the way they are, like for example, the current trends since the COVID-19 pandemic, can we say we are having a generation that is affected mentally?
I think I would say, yes, we have a generation that is affected mentally. And from this perspective, when you're talking about mental health, it's the psychological, the social and the emotional well-being. And just like physical health, the physical health, one time nitasema I am doing perfectly okay. Then there are days that I will need to go to the doctor for just medical checkup or something. So even when it comes to mental health, it's a continuum. Kuna wale ambao wako sawa, kuna wale ambao they need support, kuna wale ambao they can pull through. And some now, it's now a disorder. That now they need help. They need medicine. They need talk therapy. Now, when it comes now to COVID-19, my feeling is that quite a number of people were going through mental health issues, a different perspective, either dealing with stresses and all. But now with COVID-19, it came to unearth the issues that we are going through. Yes, and it came to also unearth the the real pandemic.
Yeah.
Because again, we come from Africa, we come from our African perspective.
Yeah.
Most of us do not even understand. There's the lack of awareness on issues of mental health, but then there's also the African perspective of sisi yatungi mambo ya mental health, those kind of things. But of course, COVID-19 triggered a lot of things for us now to go back to the drawing board and ask ourselves, is this what is happening? What kwa ground vitu ziko aje?
Yeah, the reason why I asked, because yes, we can admit from let's say from 15% to at least 45. We had issues with our young people. And now we also heard from their parents. They say we are affected, our jobs are not working, everything is not working. Now, as we focus on teens transition, now from, you said from childhood to adulthood, and they don't know what they should do. With that main focus, with that focus, unapata kwamba kuna wazazi ambao akianza kumweleza mtoto anashindwa ama mtoto anashanga, sasa nitafanya nini? Now, the question still remains, how do we handle them during this transition?
So how you handle them through these transitions, one can do several things. But before that, you had asked about during COVID, wazazi walikuwa nasema hatuelewi. You know, during COVID, this was a first time thing that we have experienced. You know, this was the first pandemic that we have experienced. There was a lot of transition. It meant that watoto wanakaa nyumbani, they're no longer in school. For some adolescents and teens, schools are safer than their homes. Then, because there were high level of stresses, and some parents did not have the capacity to handle their stresses, watoto ndo walikuwa the weaker link. So hao ndo wanamwagiwa the stresses. Because so unapata wazazi sasa wanakuwa parentified with the child, like now it's a child now having to take care of this parent. Then remember, there are also changes. Some of us are not used to spending time with our own parents, but pia wameambiwa stay at home. Kulikuwa na economic factors. There's a social perspective that, of course, ndio tunakaa nyumbani na wazazi, but I still need my friends. I still need to go out and play. Kumbuka also that stage, it's where now they are also exploring some things, but now with the directives, hawangeweza kukaa, hawangeenda ku-explore some things. So of course, during that period, a lot of things happened. But then I would also say that as much as it has happened, right now we are experiencing the aftermath. Let's extend grace to the young people, to the parents, you know, to everyone. Because there's also the aspect of, most of the times we talk about, huyu mtoto ninamlisha, ninamvisha, anaishi kwangu, stress ni gani. Kumbuka, they also have their plans. They also have their desires. Some had to stay back home for like an year. So that means to them it's one wasted year. So shule hajafanya. You know, there are different perspectives that we can look at. To answer your question, how then do we support these teens? How do we support them? One way to support these teens is parents and caregivers. Why I'm using caregivers is because some are not raised by their biological parents, but relatives and things like that. Is parents and caregivers to have awareness on that transitional period. And the awareness could be that how then there's a lot of information online, there are so many trainings that are happening. Then how then can I support my child during this transition? What happens in this transition? And why I'm saying that is because, Pia, kumbuka, we have all gone through this stage. Adolescent and teens. But it's like we forget once we become adults.
We call ourselves adults.
Mko na utoto, ni nini na wasumbua, mnapenda kujifanya. But it's the same thing. We went through that stage. Maybe because of the generational aspects, that's where utaona their differences. But pia sisi in one way or another, as we were doing our own exploration, tulisumbua, as we were doing our own exploration, we were conflicted to understand where do I go? What do I need to do? You know, all those kind of things. So being self-aware as a parent, and then also understanding this transitional period makes a lot of sense. And having conversations with your child. Remember, kuna different phases of parenting, where when a child is very young as a toddler, you become now the guide and you're doing everything. But now as children also grow, please ensure that you're having conversations, that you are their friends, that they can turn to you so that they become safe space. Because again, when a child or when that teen does not find a safe space at home, they will go look for safe spaces outside. And when they go look for safe spaces outside, then what happens is that they may get the wrong information. And that's where unapata they start indulging in drugs, they start indulging in sex, they start indulging in maladaptive behaviors because they do not know where to go. So my feeling is that it's a holistic kind of thing, that it stems from the parents and the caregivers. It stems from the policies that we have in terms of, even as a country, what can we do better? It stems now also goes to other, like education system, our teachers, other stakeholders like religious leaders, our extended family. And then also at the center, it's the teen. Let's have these conversations. Let's get to their level. Even when you're having discussions with them, let's get to their level. One of the things we have to admit ni kwamba parenting styles have changed. How we are parenting has changed. We are parenting in a world of technology. It's no longer the same. Ati utasema you can't have your phones, which is a good thing, but yes, it's also a bad thing.
It's a bad thing,
you know. So it's trying to create that balance, that as you're also engaging this teen, listening to them, that you are also guiding them.
We all heard from the president. He said ni jukumu la wazazi kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanawalea watoto wao, wanawapatia mawaidha ambayo ni bora. Now the question still remain, when the president now talks about parents taking care of their children because of their habits in public, what we can say is we're having a generation that maybe they have lost hope. Then when we bring in the issues to do with their mental health, can it be because we ignored, or rather our parents ignored to talk about mental health issues? That's why we see our children behaving the way they are behaving on the road.
On the road, meaning in terms of protest?
In terms of what we saw, it can be anything else, the way they address other people. You find out mtoto, yani hata katika mazungumzo yake ni kama amechoka na maisha. He doesn't have any hope.
Okay. There's the aspect of resilience in terms of psychological resilience. What, like the ability to bounce back when things are not working or have not worked for a period of time. But then also back to the statement of parents raise your kids. You see, we are in it's a monkey see, monkey do. My children, my daughters will behave the way I behave because they see. We imitate what we see. And one thing that we need to understand, that as much as we are saying we need to raise our kids as parents, are we good examples? Or was watoto wetu wanatuiga and we are just pretending like this is a Gen Z thing or this is a teen thing, you know? So there's that aspect that as parents, as we are trying to raise our kids, we need to ensure that we are also the right examples. If you are a drunkard, it may be hard for you to model good behaviors to your child because your child anajua that babangu tunamokotanga kwa barabara, mamangu anaenda anaenda missing, anarudi after 1 month, you know.
Yeah.
Ama mzazi alikuwa amesema anaenda kununua mkate for breakfast, 3 days later bado tunangoja hiyo mkate. Alienda kwa Kaden mahali fulani. So there's that aspect. Then there's also the aspect of understanding that, and one thing that I also want to appreciate is that, and something that I feel like we also need to learn as a society, is that most of the times we undermine these young people, that they don't have a mind of their own, but they have seen. They see what is happening either on social media. Right now, you'll be very surprised that with a young person, you can hold conversations and they will tell you, no, I do not like this. I feel like the government is not doing the right thing. I feel like my mom or my dad is not doing the right thing. But now we do not also, from this other side, appreciate their views. And I feel like that's where also as a society and even as parents, we go wrong. Because in their transitional period, we think or we imagine that they, as much as their brain is continuing to develop, we think or imagine that they don't have a brain on their own, of their own. Or we also think that they don't have an opinion, but they have social interactions with their peers. They have social interactions with their mentors. So there's no way you will say that they don't have their mind. They see what is happening. They are agitating because they want changes. So, and then there's also the aspect again, when it comes also to parenting, that they will pick what is happening.
Like, for example, when you talk about parenting, remember we were raised, or rather we have people who can testify. Their parents kept on telling them that you know where you come from. When you go to school, just make sure you work hard. But this kid, when he arrives at school, he finds out that things are not working. You find out he's now in deep thoughts. What should I do? And what we hear when it comes to looking for a job, seeking a job opportunity, you find out that the kid now hear that it's who you know who will give you that job. Sasa mtoto hajui nitafanya nini. When it comes now to parenting, huyu mtoto unapata kwamba pia can be the parent ambaye ndiye ameweza kumfanya aweze kupata chanzo cha kuwa na matatizo ya msongo wa mawazo. Hajui ni kipi cha kufanya. Ndakini hawezi kuzungumza kwa sababu mzazi alimweleza kwamba you know where you come from. If you're not going to do something, then life is not going to be easy.
I agree with you. It's also a systemic issue. Our systems can also lead to mental health issues and mental health disturbances, because again, you are coming from home, unaambiwa, you know where you're coming from. So ile statement we went to town to change home. You know those
we left home to change home.
We left home to change home. So there's that perspective. But then also there's a perspective of now when at home you are taught values. You are taught to work hard. You are taught to have faith. You are taught to do things by, of course, integrity. You are taught these amazing values. And then you go to the outside world,
you find
and then
things
you
are different.
find vitu kwa ground
and
they
are the same people who are telling us things on the ground are different.
And then now you find there's a systemic issues of, if I want a job, I can't get a job because who do I know? I only know my mom, you know. I don't know these people in this system. So does that mean there's something wrong with me because I do not know these people? And then what are some of the things that needs to be done? My thinking is that even as we are parenting our children, so we talk about different parenting styles, but then there's also the aspect that when you are parenting your child, create that balance, that you're giving them values, you are there for them, but also there are parents that have shielded their children from the vices from the community, that children are now just naive and they know that my parent is going to take care of me. They do not know how to navigate and negotiate the outside world, which becomes now a challenge because now they know, my mom told me I can become whatever I want to become. I can do this and I can do that. But now the challenge now comes to, you never prepared that child to understand that as much as these are your desires, this is what you want, the reality of life is that you will be disappointed. There are things that will be in your control and there are things that will not be in your control. And then because the disappointments will come, how then do you handle these disappointments? Does that mean also in our parenting that when you want to parent, or when you're parenting your child, to help them understand that they will not get everything they want when they want? So does that mean that you withdraw some things so that they learn that lesson? Because again, when you do not do that, we now create, again, when you're talking about mental health issues, we create or now we raise people that now it's their way or their highway. And so when that does not happen, it increases the levels of depression and stress or anxiety, or now we are creating people that are very apathetic in the society, and so they lack relational skills and they cannot relate with other people because they were not taught.
They were not taught, Okay, thank you. We are going to have a very short commercial break. As we come back, we are going to have a look at the questions that we are receiving via our number, that is 0721-899-899, na pia nambari ya simu nyingine ni 0700-899-899. We are focusing on teen and mental health. I want to know the reason why we are having a society that is, okay, you can say to some point, it's not good, or rather it's not best. It's not good in decision making. Nafata kwamba wanasema kila mtu ajiamulie. Shida zako ni zako, usiletee shida zako. Hata watoto wenyewe wanasema shida zako zibebe wewe mwenyewe. Kwa nini hatuwezi kusaidiana? Those are some of the questions that when we come back, we are going to have a look at it. But for now, let's have a look at East Africa Cosmetics for more information.
Step into a world of beauty and elegance, where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life. Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniouslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi.
Na karibu tena mtazamaji katika awamu hii yetu ya pili. Tumekuwa katika mazungumzo hapa kuhusu matatizo, changamoto za akili, na mwenzangu Katina anaeleza kwamba ni vijana wenyewe hawataki kufanya kila ambacho kiko sawa. Huyu kijana ambayo tunataka kumsaidia. It's so sad because the generation still inasema kwamba wewe ni mtu mzima, inafaa kuwa unajua what is right. And that is one of the biggest problem or rather the challenge that we are having. Kijana ambaye anapitia matatizo ya mawazo ama yuko katika mzongo wa mawazo. But again, the society is telling him or her, you know what exactly what you should do. Do you think now the society is leading to stigma kwa hawa watoto?
Yeah, there's an aspect ambayo ina lead to
hata pia mimi nimewaita watoto.
Because kuna ile wewe sio mtoto lakini wewe sio mtu mzima. I get what you're saying and it happens a lot anyway. So of course, yes, there's that aspect that society inaweza lead to stigma and look at it from different levels. Let's go back kwa zile changes ambazo tuli experience. One, when you're talking about the body changes, kuna wale ambao wana mature early, kuna wale ambao wana mature late. So kwa mfano, kwa msichana ambaye ame mature early, inamaanisha kama ni the breasts zimekuwa, she's doing like she looks physically like an adult. Unaona? It comes with its own advantages and disadvantages, but mainly disadvantages. And this is an example that I am using. Because wakati nimebalehe kwa mapema na I look like an adult, it means that even when I come to you, I will treat you like you will treat me as an adult. Even when I'm going through issues, even for a girl, basic thing like I've started my menses. What happens? You know, those kind of things. For a boy, itakuwa late maturation that tumeingia form 2 na bado sija break voice. So the others wanaongea na bass. Even the girls are talking like nani anasema sina bass. Nani anasema sina bass. And nani anasema it brings about self-esteem issues. You know, those kind of things. There's also the aspect here. These children or these teens are trying to look for identity. So akijaribu kwa sababu ana explore, akijaribu kuvaa kama this celeb, unasikia toka hapa hii na hii fashion yako ya takataka, mbona unavaa, you know, those kind of things. And so ako ina limbo, ako torn in between, what do I do, what don't I do. Then pia there's also the emotional perspective yenye ako moody, haelewi pia yeye what is happening to me. So when we don't understand these things, then now this is when the stigma comes in. That you cannot come to me. Mbona you're behaving like a child? Why don't you want to behave in this certain ways that we need you to behave? So it brings about stigma, because that means that when I'm experiencing all these changes, number one, I cannot come to you for help, because consciously or subconsciously you've already profiled me. Tunakwanga tumeprofile these teens kama watu wasumbufu. So kama umeni profile, why should I come to seek help from you? I can't seek help from you. So there's that aspect. The other aspect ni kukaa hivi na kujiuliza, then do we, again I'll go back to the right information, because when you don't have the right information, it brings about stigma. Then we don't have, it's just that right now sahizi we are having activities that are speaking to the needs of the youth. They are curated for the teens. Because kitambo ungeanza tu kukaa hivi ni kama una misbehave ama umeanza kutry out new things, utapelekwa kanisani, utolewe mapepo, kama ni msikitini uende ongeleshwe na ustatha, you know, those kind of things. And it was like there's a problem with
hata
you.
Kabla ufike hata kwenye msikiti ama kanisani, utapata kwamba the society was there to make sure that everything is okay.
And you see, before that sasa, because you know, yes, umefika kwa community, but already ukienda, it's already profiled that there's a problem with me. And that brings about stigma. And again, because we come from families and communities, as a child, as a parent, mtoto wako akianza kubehave in a way, uko like, huyu sitaenda kumwongeleshea, sitasema kwa community, nitamfungia. because sitaki pia nionekane like I'm not a good parent,
yeah.
you know. And then of course there's also the aspect of technology and social media. Most of us are getting our identity from social media, and this is how teens wanna behave, this is how they are dressing, you know, those kind of things. And when you get an identity from social media, it comes about with also its own stigma. Because if I am not doing that, then something is wrong with me. But it does not necessarily mean that something is wrong with me. And then remember, kwa social media, I'll only post what I want you to see. I will post my good side. I will post when I have makeup. I will post when nimepose vizuri. I will not post nikiwa nimetoka kulala. You know, so that the pressure that comes with it also inafanya that we want to align or identify with specific people, but in the reality kwa ground they have found their identity in different things.
And we have received another good question from Joy. Joy is asking that does it mean that our teens are at more risk, or rather at more risk? Ni swala ambalo anaulizia. Anasema particularly anahusisha na miaka. Let me just read the way she has asked. I'm trying to paraphrase. Anasema, are there particular ages and groups or demographics more at risk? Ni swala ambalo ni nzuri. Je,
are there particular ages?
Hao vijana ambao tunawazungumzia, are they at more risk? Then as you talk about risk, how are we going to handle it?
Okay.
Yeah, because you have talked about things to do with social media and things to do with parenting, the society, now that entails the church and other organizations that are in place to make sure that our kids are doing good.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Joy, for your question.
Yeah.
So, yes, there are particular ages and demographics that are more at risk.
Yeah.
Why? Again, when you're looking at teens, for the specific, for the purpose of this topic today, when we are looking at teens, they are at more risk of different things. In terms of number one, they are still developing.
Yeah.
They do not have the capacity to make decisions completely and fully. So what happens is that at this stage, they may also be easily used by individuals, adults, especially adults or people that can make decisions in the essence of they are also trying to find their identity.
Yeah.
So when they are trying to find their identity, they will identify with what they are seeing. And so that means that because they are not yet fully developed, ukimwambia jump, itakuwa how high. So they can easily be taken advantage of from that perspective. The other perspective is also when it comes to grooming. We have seen young people and especially teens being groomed to become something.
Yeah.
By being groomed, I mean people taking advantage of young people ndio ufanye kile wanataka. So I am grooming a young girl to be my wife. Or a man is good, okay, not me, but a man is grooming a young girl to be his wife. So ataanza kumfanya behave in a certain way, anamletea gifts, anafanya nini, you know, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Then they can also be easily taken advantage of in terms of even sexual abuse.
Yeah.
Because some lack information on what sexual abuse is, but then also how to report. And these are also conversations that we don't have these conversations in most of our homes. Like we don't talk about our private parts because this is an African home. Mbona mnaleta vitu kama hizi kwenye meza. We want to kuipaka mafuta in a way that haitaka, you know, and we're not giving the right information.
They call it embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. But we need to have a comprehensive sexual education in our homes, and it needs to come from our parents.
Yeah.
Because they will believe what our parents have said.
Yeah.
So there's also that perspective when a child does not know. And this is why utapata, we've gotten people that they were taken advantage of in their teens.
Yeah.
But it's now that they are adults that they realize, by the way, I was abused. It's just that I did not know how. And it brings a lot of trauma, you know, on those kind of things.
Yeah.
There's also the aspect of, again, at risk in terms of the home environments, the family environments, where we, right now, we're having a lot of absentee parents, both mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about absentee parents in this different perspective. One, physically. That yes, we are not seeing these parents physically. Mzazi anaenda na anaenda akiendaga.
Ama yupo lakini hashuguliki, hawajibiki kama mzazi.
There is the aspect of now I am here present, but I am not emotionally. You see me, ukiulizwa mama ako home, dada ako home, yuko home.
Yeah.
But there is no
relationship.
Yeah. Also, there's the aspect of now when you're talking about technology, there's the aspect of bullying.
Yeah.
And bullying, especially cyberbullying, is now something that is really worrying and trending. And utapata, again, most of us, of our parents, are either permissive. Unataka simu, shika. Unataka make gani, shika. Unataka kujoin Facebook, TikTok, you know. But then there's a lot of bullying that is happening there. There's a lot of name calling, you know. And it is affecting them because also they do not have the capacity. Some teens do not have the capacity to stand up for themselves, which now brings the issue of, again, what happens? How can I stand up for myself? Nimeambiwa kwa TikTok na dance sijui miguu zangu zinakaaje. Nimeambiwa ninakaa hivi. And then now what happens is that because, again, they are looking for identity. They will now start thinking, maybe this is my identity. Or they start now withdrawing from people. They start having suicidal ideation. They start feeling like the esteem goes low and they feel like they are not enough.
Yeah. Okay. Kuna yule ambaye pia ameulizia, one of the challenges that they face, you find out that teens go through much stress. Then he's asking, how can teen know when they are feeling more than just having stress? Yeah, that's another good question. One of the challenges that they go through, you find out that our young people are also going through different issues, and it results to stress. But now, how do they know that what they are going through is more than just stress?
Okay, there are different ways to know that what you're going through is either stress or more than stress. And so it will go back to one, your behaviors. How are you behaving? And then again, because I will say that from this, it's for the teens to also see, but then also for the adults in this perspective, the parents and the caregivers and the teachers to also notice. Because when they are going through this phase here transition, they are not sure kama this is who I am. Because normally you'll find that teens, because of being moody, they will start withdrawing. Mulikuwa mnaongea na yeye anataka kukaa kwa bedroom or hataki kuongea na watu. It can be a normal thing, but now when it's prolonged, it becomes an issue. So there are different ways now to see how that this is more than stress. It goes back to number one, in terms of behavior. Are you withdrawing? Are you fighting other people? Are you becoming agitated by people? Or are you withdrawing from people, like you don't want interactions? The other thing that you also see is that when it comes to emotionally, are you moody? Are you happy? You know, these are things that you can notice and patterns that you can notice. Also, when it comes to the cognition or the mind, what are you thinking about yourself? Are you thinking as a teen that I think something is wrong with me? Or I think I don't deserve to be here, you know? And this is also where now you're talking about the suicidal ideation. So it's important that you ensure that even as a parent, you're able to notice these changes. Because it may be a blind spot. For the teenager, that they are not seeing it from their perspective, but the adult is seeing. So these are some of the things that now you can notice. Maybe a teen does not want to take a shower, or they're having insomnia, they're sleeping a lot, or they are not sleeping, they are not finishing their homework. You know, those are signs that now they can tell, it can tell that something is not okay. And because you are the adult, you have the capacity to, your brain, you have more capacity than this adolescent, or rather, let me say most adults, you have the capacity. It's important that now when you start noticing these things, you start having conversation with your teens. It's important that
as a parent,
even as teachers, because I can remember, as much as now everyone, we are moving from that ubuntu and kila mtu anataka kufanya vitu zake, the African in us, we were created in this society of we are together. And so I as much as also we're talking about mental health, the Western culture, we cannot run away from who we are as Africans. That we are raised as a by the community. Of course, there are different cultural changes that have happened over time, but then as a child, it takes a community to raise this child, because there's a parent, there's the pastor or the religious leaders, there's the teachers, kuna chief, kuna media, it's a holistic, it's a whole community that is raising this child. So when you get to notice these changes, endeavor to have conversations with these children, in a way, get to their level and understand their level. For example, it's also during this adolescent and the teen period that a girl starts noticing a boy starts noticing a girl. When they come to you, don't demonize that, because at a CC, we had crush or we were attracted to people. So go to their level and understand them. What does this mean to you? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Because you'll be surprised that when you get to their level, it's easy for them to open up. Yes.
Okay, as we now talk about prevention and trying to give them more support, it's good you have talked about having conversation with these young children. Parents having conversation with their children.
Yes.
Institutions like schools have conversations with the students. When you come to the community, it's good you have talked about now the community again having conversations with this young generation, trying to levelize. They come together and be as a one thing. Now, when it comes to support, what exactly should we do? Both parents, teachers, and the society at large.
Okay. I think I had mentioned some things when we're starting this conversation. But I think the first thing is, again, like I had said, get to their level, understand them, understand the process, give them support. Understanding what type of or how you need to parent at that stage. We are having conversation. Like you're now bringing them close. You're becoming a friend. The other thing that I would also say is that as parents, you have to deal with your own traumas and your own issues so that you parent from a point of wholeness and wellness, and it doesn't look like you have to behave in a specific way or you now want your children to behave in this and this specific way. And then I would also say, now as a society, let's also allow room for this youth or for this teen to explore, of course within boundaries. Utasema sasa utapeleka watoto club, but now having society acceptable things and activities that they can engage in and just explore and get to understand themselves. I would also say right now, in an age where we are in a tech world, like we are a global village, I would also say as parents, because these are still young people. They have not gotten to 18 where they can maybe make their own decisions and they having their own ideas. But then also we need to ensure that we have boundaries. And ensure that these children also know the boundaries. Because remember also, this stage is a stage where now children also test, the teens will test their boundaries. Leo atafika home 6, hautasema kitu yoyote. Kesho atasema nilifika 6 jana na mama ama dad hakusema chochote. So kesho nifike 8. And hautasema you need now to create boundaries so that they get to know that there are consequences as you are exploring them yourself. But then also boundaries when now it comes to tech. That as much as we are living in a tech world, there are also boundaries when it comes to technology. That there are things that you need to ensure that you protect this child, that they are not exposed to certain things in media, but you also protect them from bullying. You also help these teens to understand that it is wrong to bully other people.
Okay, thank you. As we wind up, it's good. I have received another good question. Jonah is asking again, what should a parent do or a friend do if a teen opens up about struggling? You know, these are the things that we had talked about earlier. You find out that a teen, or rather, let's say they are having a conversation. The other one is trying to open up, but now his friend is telling him, now what should we do? Like, you know what to do. Like, we are just talking about when you go to seek help, then you are being told, sasa wewe ni mtu mkubwa. What should we do? Instead of trying to, rather instead of rebuking them, them being an adult, what should we do?
Okay. Yeah. And you'll find that, before I answer your question, is that when a teen finds a safe space in you, they will open up. Watakupatia stories zenye hawezi ambia watu wengine. Even stories that may seem like, ai, ukafanya hivo, ukawaza hivo. So one of the things that, of course, I will say is that create that safe environment. That when a child comes and teen comes to you to open up, number one, you don't get shocked. Like, haya, na wewe kwani ni wa wapi? You know, those kind of things. So then again, like I said earlier, get to their level. The mistake that most of us do is that we don't get to their level to understand why they are feeling what they are feeling, or why they are behaving, and even what are the triggers into why they are behaving. So get to their level. Allow them to express themselves the way they are feeling, and then now start to guide. Helping them now to, and if it's a decision that they need to make, what are the ABCs of decision making, you know, and help them understand that they can always turn to you. And sometimes also as adults, it's also important to admit in some circumstances that you do not have monopoly of knowledge. So you do not know everything, and you don't do that. So use this opportunity to get to learn. Because like I said, I have 2 daughters. And they are different. They have different personalities. And so that means that with my firstborn, she has a different personality that is that I have to handle her differently. From the younger one. And so helping them understand that also makes the difference. And also helping them understand that as life continues, there are consequences to some decisions that they make. But most importantly, make them come closer to you. And find mentors for them for some circumstances or issues that you cannot, or you're not maybe comfortable to talk to them, but also refer them to therapy. When you come for therapy as a teen, there are different skills that we use for different ages. And so when they come for therapy, we will handle them from their perspective. Okay, thank you. Now, as we wind up, this is now the call now, because we have somebody who is watching, rather 2 or 3 people. They have come across these young people going through some issues in life. What action should they take to make sure that they support them mentally? Okay. One, get to have conversations with them so that you do not assume that they are going through issues. If they are going through issues, get to understand the root causes. Because some of the issues, even when we are having clients coming in for therapy, some of the issues are stemming from home. So when you get to understand from a person get in the community, how is the home like? You know, what is that environment? And then where need be, refer. And then also now take a holistic approach in terms of when you're dealing with this teen. You want this teen to, mesemekana, they are delinquent, you know, they are not doing the right things. What you want to do with this teen, then again you're not just working with him from an isolation point of view. You also need to work with the parents, because some of our parents are actually our main source of mental health issues. So as you're talking with the teen, also talk with the parents.
Thank you. Ni swala nzuri. Isiwi muda umeweza nao kusonga kabisa. Labda tutumie wakati huu labda ujumbe wako wa mwisho kwa mtazamaji, kwa sababu kuna yule ambaye pia angependa kuweza kupata ushauri na labda ni kweli mna afisi jinsi ya kuweza kukupata.
Okay, sawa. So my last words will be let's ensure that we take these teens as human beings as a whole for who they are, and let's support them to navigate this stage, because once they are able to navigate this stage, they are able to navigate the subsequent stages vizuri. Then the other thing is to understand that this is also a transition period where they don't understand whether it's a child or an adult. So they are also at crossroads. They also do not understand themselves fully. So for me, that is what I would say. And also bring them for conversations. We hold talks, we have therapy sessions. And so as an organization where you can find us, our office is at a free area. The Chief's Camp, ndani kwa Chief, CDF building ground floor. You will find us there. And also our social media handles, all media platforms, social media platforms. It's Heaven of Dreams or Haven of Dreams.
Haven of Dreams.
Yes.
Uweze kufika pale. Thank you so much, Madam Zipporah, for coming.
You're welcome.
And we are hopefully we are going to have more conversation.
Thank you for having me and hoping for more. Yes.
Thank you. Na mtazamaji, kufikia hapo nasema asanteni sana kwa wale ambao wamekuwa nasi kuanzia saa 2 hadi sasa tunapoondoka. Kumbuka leo ni siku ya Ijumaa. Wapenzi wa sport, weekend hii kutakuwepo na mechi, na msahau kwamba mnapoendelea kushabikia basi muhakikisha kwamba kila ambacho mnakifanya pia kinatujenga. Msio watu ambao mnakuwa katika mazungumzo ya kukera watu wengine. Sisi kama mashabiki wa Manchester United tumeweza kupata maneno ambayo
hamna hope.
Lazima tuwe roho ngumu, kwa sababu vile tunazungumziwa, ukiwa na roho nyepesi unaweza kuathirika kidogo. Asanteni, hadi siku ya Jumatatu panapo majaliwa tutakuwa tunapatana tena. Kwa heri.